Everybody, this is another view through the ring light. What I'm going to show you tonight is the uh, virtual screen versus a green screen, and what my studio is looking like and what changes I'm going to be making in my studio and what I've done since the beginning. Okay, this is what I normally do. As I show everybody, this is my setting. It's a work in progress. Right now, I'm changing it around. I'm going to change a few things. But what I did want to show you in my last view through the ring light, I did a video with the green screen and took pictures of the green screen. Sometimes I have the green screen up, sometimes I don't. And most of my new videos, I don't have the green screen up because I took pictures with the green screen of this area, the studio, here, what you see, or another picture of something around the room in the light and without the light and with everything on. That's including that light up there. You see the light, and that's part of the studio. And I always tell everybody, and I have to tell everybody, that if you go back to watching other people's videos of when they first started on YouTube, their backgrounds, their lighting, their curtains, displaying something, displaying their channel name or whatever on it. What we're going to show you tonight is basically what I do to go live. Basically, when I go live, before I go live, I check everything out. I put the light on, usually come on about half hour to 15 minutes before I go live. And I, I do have problems. I'm not a computer whiz. I consider myself computer illiterate, but I'm learning as I go. So what I do is I always make sure I have the thing, because I use StreamYard, and you can set up a studio. And what I learned to do is, when my camera goes out, I make sure I have my studio on or my phone here. And what I do is I take the phone. This is an old phone. I would take this and I would put it in here like this. I would turn it on and turn off the volume on it. Make sure the volume is down. Sometimes it's not all the way down or whatever, and the people would hear it. So what I do is I make sure of that. Now I use StreamYard because in a setting, the green screen would work. Some people just use YouTube and they don't use StreamYard and everything else. I find StreamYard best, and its capabilities, navigating it and everything else are good. So what we'll do is we're going to go through the light and come out the other side. And what I want to show you is what I do to bring the virtual screen up and everything else. And like I said, some people have a background like this up. When I go on this computer live, when I'm visiting other people and stuff like that, I may be on this screen, so I have this background. Other than that, this would just be a bare wall. And when I have my live stream, I use View Through the Man Cave, I have this on. And when I do my Dollar Tree hauls, I just have this on or whatever. I don't put the light, the aquatic stuff on, and all the other lights. And this is what I do to set it up. I also have a sound card. I make different sounds with people and stuff like that. I can mute my voice and everything, but it does help with the effects of the stream. It gets better, and it's interesting for people. But what I do is I take this right here, this cord, and I put it into my sound card. This is what they call it, the sound card. And you see me wearing headphones all the time in my live streams. What you do with the sound card, you set it up like this over here. It comes on. You take this, you press it, and you hold it, and it comes up. What I do is I would take this. I have other stuff here beside me, like this. And what I would do is bring up the studio. Let me get the computer on. What I normally do is turn the computer on like this. I would wiggle my mouse. This one right here, wiggle the mouse. It comes on. And what I do is go to Chromebook. Bring up, it came up. Try again. We're going into the studio. We don't want to go live, but let's go to a recorded studio. I normally would hit this live and I would put in whatever I'm going to say. It'd be live from the man cave or whatever, and what day it is, whatever. And then we go to this. You schedule the stream for whatever time you want, okay? And then you click thumbnail. You would pick a thumbnail on whatever you were doing, okay? Then, let's do this. What I would do for a fast stream, I would click this off. I click this off. I would go to our library, click on a stream. This is my last stream, whatever. I would put in copy, that, and then I would go back to my live stream and click on live stream. And what I would do is click on this and put this in here by pasting it, and then you have a view from the ring light. I have Sunday Dollar Tree. All it was copy and paste it. You put it down here, the same thing, and you would just add what day it is and whatever, and then you schedule it for later. I would make sure it's set up, whatever time, boom, 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 and then you pick a thumbnail, okay, and that thumbnail would come up. Pick a thumbnail. Let's say, okay, we have the light on, so I'm picking that. That thumbnail would come up. Now that I've set this up so that two of them together are the green screen. This is the green screen. See how bright it is? That's on a green screen. You don't have to put up the green screen. You take a picture with the green screen up of what you want to be, and you put that on your background with the green screen, and you have the camera off. You just take a picture with the camera on, click the camera on, and everything else. You have this come up on your virtual screen. You click on that. You apply that. Okay, that would be okay. Now, what we get out of that? Now, I'm going to do is I'm just going to go to a recorded video, all right, which I use for experiments here, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Now, you go to settings. You want virtual screen. It says, do you have a green screen? Now, you see the difference? Now, we'll go to lit one. This is, now, that's dark. Now, this is much clearer because and this one's much clearer. Okay? That's because I used the green screen. Now, what I'm saying, if we go to none, there's nothing in there. Because I'm not on, I would do this. I always have a lid on the camera because the camera, you never know if it's on or not, but I always make sure to click the computer off and the camera goes off. But I always cover it because you never know if somebody's hacking or whatever. This way they can't see you or usually hear what's going on in your thing. They may be able to hear, but they won't hear or see you or see the room. So that's what I have. So now we have that set up with this background, and I would do this. This background is the room itself. Now all I have to do is do this, and you see it switched. This is the background, the same chair and everything. So you're seeing me in this position. This is the screen. All right. I'm touching this. You're seeing the background. I took that on the green screen. So in other words, this picture is the green screen. Now I go back to virtual background and I take this off. Okay. And I would leave this up and we go to our camera setting. It's not working now. Why? Let's bring the camera back. We're getting the view. Okay. All right. Let's bring the camera back. Because I want to show you the camera setting. It's not working. Why? Because we have this off. That's why. All right. So let's see now. We'll come back in. We got to go back to our stream. There we go. Now, this is the camera setting. Now, if you want to take a picture of this, okay, all right, we leave that up. You get none. You have none on here. You would pick a picture. You want to take a picture, okay, of the green screen. With your green screen up, you would take a picture of this with your camera, and then it would be posted on here, and you just open it and click on it, and it will appear there. So let's see if we got the camera image up or not. No, it's still not coming up. I don't know why. It should. What I can do is let's do this. Let's off this, and it should come up now. Let's try it. There we go. It's trying to come up. So we'll have issues when I'm alive. Let's bring up a new camera setting. Camera. Oh, it's not working, but you know. Here we go. Nope. Let's see. It's not letting me, but you get the idea. It's because I have this image on. All right, this is the image. So you would click on it, and you would have all those pictures. You have them all down here below. I'll make sure you see them. You see them in the picture? All those. And these are the ones that they provide for you. You could go to a page where you have them, right? It says, see your virtual background guide, all right? And they give you all the information on how to guide yourself to a thing, how to make it and everything else, what to do, how to start to use the green screen and everything, how you would use the virtual screen. Okay, now let's get out of this. Let's get out of this. Okay, now this is their background, and this is another one of their background. These are mine, all on green screen. This one isn't a green screen. You see how it's fluctuating and stuff like that? That's not a green screen, but I left it there to show everybody. This is not a green screen either. Same thing. You see it's breaking up, but this one is a green screen. That's what's behind me right here, right over here. That's that stuff, and that's the refrigerator that's right behind me there. So that's much better, much clearer. That's with the green screen. Then what we would do, we check our mic. You can see my mic, and we're not on yet. We can see that your mic is working because you have that, and then you test your thing. You hear it from the headphones. I put headphones on because you get everything. You can hear everything. You can make an echo, different sounds, stuff like that. Make sure all that is working, and then you check your camera. Okay, you go back to settings, you check your audio, and you see the dots are going up. Okay, then you check your camera. It says mirror image. Mirror image is reversed. You want it, so this is your left hand. This is what you see on the screen. When you put something on the screen, like this or something, it comes out so that you can read it. Okay? Well, I have the virtual screen on. Let me take the virtual screen off. Okay. Are we showing you that, how to set that up and everything? There's the camera. This is the mirror image. We don't want the mirror image. We want you to be able to read it. You can read it. Here, if we put the mirror image on, which things, it's backwards. And that's what you see in the camera. Because they have the webcam, you can set it up, and most people do. They have it on the phone. There's an app and everything else that you can get to make it a live picture where you actually read left to right. It's not right to left. So you take off mirror image, and I'm back to normal. This is mirror image. See, it's the other way. You don't want that. That's confusing. Okay? I'm over here. I'm sitting in the chair. This is my right. This is my left. This is my right. So that's what it's left and right. You have it down. And then you touch up your appearance and make it better. I usually go to here, strong. And then you have your lights, putting on the light and everything else. This enhances your appearance, and it makes it even brighter. The pixels and thing makes it much, much better for that. So by taking that, you have everything on, and then you just click on this. You would come on. You put this on stage. That's it, because it's not. We're not on yet. It would come up with Garden Aquatics, View Through the, whatever we're on, and then up here you can add all these channels. You can add Facebook, Instagram, X, things, whatever they're out there. You can add them all and record on those channels as well, if you have an account. So that's why I like StreamYard. And you go to this, you can put this up, you could put welcome, you could put that, and then the green screen, of course, you get that, you got the countdown. We don't hear anything because I have the sound card on, and you can see that the sound card is operating the sound. That's it. If we took that out, you'd hear that. Now the last step, after the minute or 30 seconds, is you get the thank you, you get the welcome, or if you have to go visit the boys' room or something, you can press I'll be right back, and you can play music for them. That's why I like it. Then what you do once you are live, what you can do is go to your phone. Here, I get all this on here. And what I would do, I would bring up my YouTube on my phone and have that. Then what I would do, I would put my headphones on, and what you do, because you're using another streaming service, what you would do is go to this. Or you normally, if you watch my live streams, you see me facing the camera this way. When I'm ready, I'm looking at everything. I have the light on, I have this on, I have that light on, I have it flesh tone light, amber, and it enhances my appearance and everything else. Then what you do is you go to this. And you see right here, you have your stream. See it? You have your stream. Let's bring the camera over to it. You see what we have? It tells you everything. It tells you how many people are watching. It tells you how many people you have in the chat and the amount of time and everything that you've been on. And this is what the stream comes up. We have 31 views, whatever. All right. So that's basically what you have. And you're watching it in real time. You have the chat in there. You can pin your URL to come up into the stream if you want to come up into the stream. And you also have it on your phone. So then you can watch your super chat or your money or whatever. And you can actually comment in whatever you want in it as well. And then, of course, you have your comments on here as well. You get rid of this. Hide that. You see, I'm right here. Now, what you would do before you go to record, you would go to comments. Your comments would come out on here, right here on the screen. It says comments. This is your comments. You put your paste, copy and paste your URL, put it down the bottom of the screen, and it comes up. And you get your comments on there. So if you're watching this screen, you see the comment come up, you can go back here and you can make the comment and appear on the screen as well, down below. So that's basically it. That's how I set up the green screen, and I find there's all sorts of stuff they're coming out with and everything else. I like it. I like using StreamYard. I find it best to use. But if the opportunity for once I get monetized and everything else, if I don't get people to come up on my stream and everything else, I'm going to just go back to YouTube and use YouTube. I'm not going to pay for this streaming service because I'm not getting people to come up into my live stream. So that's what I'm debating. I got money for last year for the full service for the year. I put a little bit of money towards it, and I got money, gift card, and I paid for a full year of StreamYard. And they went up in price. If they continue to go up, I'm going to get rid of it. I'm not going to pay for it. I'll just go live on YouTube. We won't have the thing. But I do like it where people can come up into the stream. So that's it. It's View Through the Ring Light. Keep watching. We're going to change all our studio. We're changing all this around. It's a work in progress. And I constantly tell everybody to look around you. And your eyes focus on what's in the room. And that brings you back. Subconsciously brings you back because you're always looking at the room. Your eyes don't always focus on the person you think you are, but your eyes are wandering around the room. Your eyes see a broad thing. Your eyes see this. Okay? So they see that owl up there. They see the lights lit. They see the thing going. Or the person has a name on the wall or has decorations that light up or has a sign. That's what you see. That brings you back to the channel. Subconscious, oh, let me go back to Garden Aquatics live from the man cave. He's live on Monday, Tuesday. I'm going to go back, check him out. And I ask you, and I tell everybody, when you go to a live stream or you go to anybody's channel, like I say in all my videos, like, comment, subscribe, ding that bell. That's what you have over here, right there. Okay? Because by giving you a thumbs up, you're telling YouTube you like the channel, you were there, you took an interest in it, whether it's 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, half hour, whatever it is. You give a thumbs up, you took an interest in it. That will have YouTube put the channel forward. And that's why you should tell everybody what you're doing. So that's another view from a ring light. Again, like, comment, subscribe. Give it thumbs up. It's free. Subscribe. It's free. Share the video out. Comment on it. So that lets YouTube know. Comment on this video. Lets YouTube know you took an interest in the channel, whether you watched for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, a half hour, whatever it is, or the length of the video. At least watch 5 minutes. Watch it short. Give a thumbs up. You don't have to comment. You comment on the video. You say, I like the video. You don't have to put a big comment. Just say, gee, I like the video. I want to see more. What are you talking about in that video? Can you explain it more? That's what YouTube wants to see. YouTube will promote your video more. And once you get monetized, they'll put commercials in it. They'll promote it more because they're trying to make money with your videos. If you don't have comments on your videos, a single comment, they're not going to promote that video. So that's why I say, give a thumbs up, like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to ding the bell because you will get notified when they post another video. I would say 98% of the time. There's sometimes when you don't. Because you're not being promoted because you don't have that thumbs up. So keep that thumbs up in there, and I'll see you in the next video. Remember, the past is behind us. The present is now. The future is what you make it. All things are possible if you believe. You can do it. Keep posting, keep posting, keep posting. Watch my videos tomorrow. I'll be live with the Dollar Tree Haul and more tomorrow on Sunday. I will see you then. Do a video about the yard, what I'm doing with the lights, and getting ready for what's coming up. 4th of July. Everything will be up this week before Friday. I will see you in the next video. Like, comment, subscribe, ding that bell, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks. Don't forget to watch my live stream tomorrow night at 8:30, 8 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Central, 6 o'clock Mountain, 5 o'clock Pacific. I will see you all then. Good night. And watch my previous videos of View from the Ring Light. I'll see you in the next one.